This is a quick breakdown between the difference of the top-down style of leadership versus the horizontal style of leadership. Because so many of us get it wrong due to our upbringing under an iron-fisted demagogue in the family unit. You know what I'm talking about. It happened to me too. This was born in the industrial age. This more militaristic style, predictability based off the control of the outcome, and it in the middle of chaos without access to all the information. Our parents really didn't have another choice. This was the only thing that they knew, and it was top down. In this style of leadership, there is one person with the source of truth, and that person usually poses a bottleneck issue, and everybody's waiting on that person to get back to them. It is a hectic style of leadership, and no wonder our parents are dealing with dementia and Alzheimer's. Sorry, Mom. In horizontal style of leadership, it was perfected in the information age. And the source of truth comes from rules. Majority rules. It's quite a concept. Which one's faster? Well, in a top-down style of leadership, this is actually better for simple tasks, and it's very efficient, but it gets slower the more complex the task is. Opposite is true in the horizontal style of leadership. It picks up speed as things become more complex. With delegated authority and responsibility, the frontline workers pick up the slack when they notice areas of improvement and optimization. In communication, you've got information down and reports up, and it's very vertical, just like a ladder. In the horizontal style leadership, your structure looks more like a network where people have access to all information and they don't need permission to get access to it. This happens quite a bit, and I think one of the best areas that a leader can structure their organization more horizontally is by just giving everyone on the team access to all the information. The database, the logo, the style guide, the permissions and the access to the social media accounts. If your team doesn't have this, they can't help you. And you're gatekeeping that from them when they could be empowering you as a frontline worker. You're preventing them from making an impact that they would like to contribute, and it won't cost you any other money. I see this happen most often in the organizations and the soccer teams that I work with. Why not give your coaches and your frontline workers all that information? If there's creativity and innovation to happen, now it can take place where before they didn't have access to it. Finally, motivation. This one is common. If you don't do what you're told, you're not going to get a paycheck. If you make a mistake on the soccer field and you go against the coach's game plan, you're going to find yourself on the bench, and you end up doing less because you're worried that if you do more, you might make a mistake, and the reward is given to you when you only do what you're told, which really limits your potential as a team member. In the horizontal, this comes from shared ownership, and the team member gets to benefit and celebrate their success and also receive the consequences of failure, which teaches them how to. So that's a quick breakdown on the differences between top-down and horizontal leadership. I love talking about this. I hope you do too. Comment below if you want to talk about it some more.